Hi guys, so this is one of the exciting things after the beginning of the new year is I start getting my seed catalogs in. It's one of the fun times when you can start planning for what you're going to do for your gardening for the next year. And I always like to do different things. I like to plant stuff that I haven't grown before. I do still have my staples. I do definitely still do my zinnias and I still do dahlias and things like that. But things like tomato plants and vegetables, I like to try different things. And so this is one of my favorite catalogs. It's the Baker Creek catalog. And the other day I went through it and I ordered some seeds and they came in and I'm kind of excited about that. I may have gone a little crazy with my order, but I mean, they're just seeds. They don't cost a whole lot, but they're sure fun to do. Anyway, I thought I'd go through some of these with you so you can see what I'm going to plant this year. It's kind of exciting to start thinking about this, especially when it's snowy and really cold outside. So I like to do that. Hopefully I can put the pictures up on the side here so you all can see what I'm talking about when I'm planting these or talking about them. So out of the first batch of the vegetable ones that I got, I did get a bunch of tomatoes, and but I always seem to get a lot of tomato seeds. I like to grow them. This one is called Purple Bumblebee. I think I grew one that was similar to this, but it was like a queen bee something last year. But these are pretty much, I think, the same. They're like little cherry tomatoes. They have a little bit of black in them. Not sure of the whole thing. Yeah, they're little cherry tomatoes striped with green and bronze and purple, and they're supposed to be kind of sweet. So that'll be a fun one to try. This one's called a Big Rainbow. These are big ones. They're like 2 pounds, so I probably won't get very many. The ones that I've grown in the past where they're really big, I don't get as many of them. They're sure good, but they're fun to try, but I don't get a whole lot of them, so it'll be fun to see what these are like. This one, it says they're sweet tasting, so that'll be kind of fun. Here's another one that's kind of small. It's called Brad's Atomic Grape. These are really colorful. And these are kind of like a cherry tomato, but they're a little bit longer. You know, they're the grape cherry tomatoes. This one is just got lots of different colors. It looks like they're red and purple and yellow. Could be kind of fun, kind of neat in a salad. It'll be fun trying them. This one doesn't really say a whole lot, just says that they're extraordinarily sweet. We'll see what happens. This one is another tomato. It's called Carbon. This one just says it's an heirloom tomato. Smooth, large, beautiful fruit, complex flavor. Be fun trying them, so that's another one I'm going to try. This one's called Dr. Witch's Yellow. It's a yellow tomato. Looks like it's kind of a large one. Yeah, it's a 1 pound tomato, tangerine orange fruit, solid smooth texture, tropical sweet taste, heavy yield. So maybe we'll get a bunch of these. That'll be kind of fun. This one is, I don't even know how to say this one. Castelluto Genovese. I don't know. This one looks very similar to one that I did last year. It was like an accordion tomato. I only got maybe 5 or 6 out of the whole year. They were really good. They were huge though. But that's what this one looks like. So I think this is going to be another one that's kind of large. This one just says ribbed, which is what the other ones was. You used to eat them fresh or preserved. So I don't know. Should be interesting. So I'm going to try that one too. This one's called Brown Sugar. This one looks like I'll probably get the most out of it. It looks like they're just like your average sized tomatoes, and those seems to be the ones that I get a whole lot on. This one just says smoky complex flavor. Black tomatoes, famous for their rich flavor. Globe shape. It says brown sugar does not disappoint. So I don't know. This one's good for slicing, cooking, sauces. So this one will be a fun one to try. I'm looking forward to that. So those are all the tomatoes that I'm going to try to grow next year. How many did I order? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 different tomatoes that I'm gonna grow. I think I grew 8 last year. They kind of like overflowed into the other garden. I think one of them was one that just started growing in the garden, so I transplanted that into the raised bed, but we'll see how those come out. So that'll be kind of fun. I did get another carrot. This one's a smaller one. It's called Littlefinger. We'll see what happens. They're only like 3 inches long. I like the smaller ones better. I think they're not as fibery, I guess you could call it. But we'll try that one. Here's another one that's going to be kind of fun because these I can grow when it's relatively cold. So I can start these probably mid-February is when I'm going to try them. I have those cold frames that I can put on the garden, so I'm kind of excited about that. And these are just a whole bunch of different lettuces. This one's called a Tom Thumb. It looks like a real small head of lettuce. So that should be kind of fun. It'll probably be kind of sweet. So I'm kind of excited about that one. This one, well, what did this say on there? Yeah, 3 to 4 inches across. Very tasty, great for classy markets, whatever that means. I'm not even going to be selling these. But anyway, this one's called Pablo. So this one is a Batavian type. It's bronze purple flower bed, mild and crisp, and it's slow to bolt, which is kind of cool because it gets so warm so fast here. But I'm anticipating that these will be pretty much all done by the time I get around to having it be real hot outside, because I want to change it over into something else, probably peppers and things like that is what I usually like to grow when it gets warmer. But these are fun to grow when it's cooler outside. This one is called Little Gem. It looks like little itty bitty romaine lettuce, but maybe a little bit more compact. Yeah, these are apple green romaine type heads, very small. So that should be fun to grow. And then that'll be fun to put into salads and stuff like that. Because, usually like early spring, that's when I get back into doing salads again. In the wintertime, I'm not big on salads, but spring, summer, I am. This one's called Gustava salad. So this one should be kind of fun. It's a butterhead from Dutch Isles. Compact, silly, soft lettuce, excellent in so many dishes. So that looks like a really good salad one. So that'll be fun to try that one. And this one is another definite go-to. I always try to grow these. This is just another romaine lettuce. This one's called Crisp Mint. I really like to grow romaine lettuce for some reason. I don't know why. This one is a bok choy. I've never grown bok choy before, so that'll be fun to try. This one, it says that it's an easy one to grow. It's crisp, tender heads, tightly packed. So we'll have to try that one. That'll be fun. The next 3 are, I don't have pictures of the next 3 because these are all free ones that I got. This one is called Landis Winter Lettuce. Don't have any idea what this one's like, but I'm going to definitely give it a try. It's a frost resistant, so that's kind of good. Superb for winter harvest. So again, I'm going to be planting these probably mid-February. So we'll see what happens with that one. This one is a basil, so that'll be neat. I've not grown basil from seed before. I usually just get them in little packs when they come out. So I'll try growing that one. That was just a basil. This one just says, makes excellent pestos, tolerance numerous high-risk, which is good, large leaves, aromatic and tender. So that'll be fun to try. This one, I don't know what this is. This is called Coma Tasnuna. I don't know. Anyway, this one looks like kind of like a kale or, oh, this is a spinach mustard. So, can be cooked or raw and have a mild and spinach flavor. So that'll be fun. I'm gonna give that one a try. Last year when I ordered a bunch of these, they sent me ones that I wasn't really interested in trying, or at least I would have tried it if I had a lot of space, but I don't really have. I have 4 raised beds, 2 of which I already use up, for one for flowers and the other one I use for tomatoes, and the other one's half filled with herbs and garlic, so it's not like I have a huge amount of space, but I'll definitely give these a try in the spring. So those are the veggies that I'm going to do this year, so that'll be kind of fun. Then the next ones are my summer flowers. I always get zinnias, but I always try to do different colored zinnias. So this one is called Margarina. It looks like a bunch of just orange and maybe a darker orange and some yellow that is trimmed in some red. It looks kind of fun, so I'm going to give that a try. The next three are, they look like they come from the same kind of, what's the word I want? I don't know what I can't think of the word I want, but they're all called Queen Lime. So they're all kind of the same lime, but they're all different colors. So the first one I got was a Queen Lime Orange. That one looks kind of fun. The next one was Queen Lime Blush. These are all like relatively large flowers. They're all like 3-inch blooms, probably a little bit higher plants. So that's kind of cool. They'll be good in arrangements. This one is called Queenie Lemon Peach. So that one's kind of a light color one. Looks like some yellows and some light peachy colors in there. So those will be kind of fun for zinnias this year. Another one that I didn't really actually grow, I kind of grew it last year because I had this wild seed mix that I planted, and they came out really nice. They were a bunch of cosmos, and they worked really cool in arrangements. So I'm going to give those a try again. This one is called Apricota. It looks like it's kind of like a deep pink maybe, which is kind of funny because I'm not really a big pink flower person, but that one would be kind of fun, I think. The other one's called Apricot Lemonade. This one, it looks like it's a lighter color, but it has like different colors within it, you know, like some pink and some yellow. So that'll be a fun one to try. This one is called Gomphrena Strawberry Fields. I just thought this one was kind of a cool one. It might be kind of neat in a flower arrangement. It does says they're good for cutting. Vivid lipstick red blooms on sturdy 18-inch long stems. So that should be kind of fun. So I'm going to try that one too. This one I've actually tried to find in plant form, but I never could find it. It's Bee Balm Red. The ones I've always been able to find were pinks. I never could find a deep red one, so I'm going to try to grow this one. This one is a perennial and it'll stick around because it's good for zones 3 through 9, and I'm a 6, so I'm going to grow this one out front. It's good for pollinators, so I'm going to grow that one. I think that was kind of neat. This one right here, I'm probably going to grow maybe a little bit later on in the season because it's an aster mix, but I'll definitely put these in the front flower beds. This one, it just has a whole bunch of different colored asters. It says 100 days to flowering, so that's about 3 months, and I want to plant them so I'll have them in the fall. And these are like 24 to 30-inch lengths, so maybe these will be kind of good for cut flower arrangements too for the fall. So that'll be kind of fun to go with, like maybe some dahlias and things like that. This one I've never grown either. This is a stock mix, and I like to cut the flowers that I grow and make arrangements, especially for Brandon, so he can bring them to the office and stuff like that. But this one is it's just a stock mix, so it's kind of a filler flower. It's multicolor, so I'm gonna see what happens. There's pink, yellow, white, and purple and red. So this will be kind of neat. They're jewel tone mix, have a sweet scent, a hardy variety, and a long season bloomer. Tolerate both cold and heat. 24 inches high, excellent cut flower. So that'll be an interesting one to grow. And I'll probably grow that one out front as well, since I probably won't have a lot of room in my other bed. I do have another space that I did last year. It's by the back of the house. I planted dahlias in there last year and they didn't do very well, so I'm going to put those back into my raised bed area. They did really well there. And so that whole space, there's strawberries in there, but it's really long. It's about 30 feet long. So that might be a good place to put some of these to test them out, because I have watering and everything back there. So I might put those there. I grew sunflowers in another spot next year, and I think I'm gonna put zinnias there this year. We'll see how that comes out. It's a sunny spot, so the zinnias should do pretty good there. My next flower is straw flowers. I thought these would be kind of fun for fall arrangements and for drying out. It's just a whole bunch. This is a tall double mix, and there's just a bunch of different colors in there. There's pink and yellow and orange and white, and I think a cream color. So that'll be a fun one to try. These one I can sow indoors, so I might start these early too. Or I can direct seed, I guess. But that'll be a fun one to try, so I'm going to try that one too. This one I'm not sure if I'm going to try. I'm going to have to think about it because I'm going to need a big space for it because these get really big. But I thought they'd be really cool in an arrangement, and that's Amaryllis. These grow really big, but they have such cool flowers. They're like on these stalks with these wispy things that hang down, and I think they dry very well too. So I'm gonna try to grow these. I might grow them near where the zinnias are. I'm not really sure. I may just put in another area of gardening because I've been known to do that before too. So I'm not sure where I'm gonna put these, but I really do want to try them. This one I think will be another one for cut flowers and making for arrangements, and that's Celosa. This one is a bunch of different colors. There's pink and I think an orange and a yellow and a red. I think these will be fun. They grow 8 to 10 inches tall, 6 to 8 inches wide, so they'll be a good filler flower. Feathery plumes, fruity color tones, raspberry to lemon, tangerine, cherry. So that might be a kind of fun. I think I'm gonna really try that one. This one, I have a climbing rose out front that I think I'm gonna move this year, so that I'm gonna have this trellis there. I like it there, I just don't think it gets enough sun there. So I'm gonna move it. I think I'm gonna put it into the raised bed garden because I have an archway in there, and there's a clematis in there, but I don't think the clematis, I think it's too sunny there for the clematis. So I'm gonna move the clematis, I think, into a different area in my garden. And I think I'm gonna put that climbing rose in that spot. So I'm gonna have, again, that trellis that's gonna be open in the front. And I think I'm gonna put this there. It's a nastrum. It has a really cool petals in it, and these kind of grow. These are kind of a viney plant, I'm pretty sure. I think I've grown these before. And these grow, well, this one says 10, 12 inches tall, compact plant. So maybe this is not what I'm thinking. So I may have to plant these someplace different. But I thought it'd be fun to try them. It's a different little mixture, and you can eat these. So these would be really cool for a garnishment on a salad or something like that. So that's kind of cool. This one I could definitely grow against that trellis, and that is these morning glories. I tried growing these yesterday. I have a fence in the backyard, keep the dogs in, and I grew some of these there, but apparently the deer like them. So these never really did very well there. The deer came up to the fence and ate them. I'm lucky they have not yet figured out to jump the fence, and I think the reason they don't jump my fence is because it's very steep back there, so they would be going the opposite direction, if that makes sense. They'd be going upwards. If it was the other way, I think I'd have a problem. But so far, I've not had any problem with deer in the yard, but they do come close to the fence because Colby does bark at them, and they were eating these last year. So I think I'm gonna put these out front where that trellis thing is. Maybe they'll grow up through there. That could be kind of cool. So I'm gonna try those. So those are some of my spring and summer flowers that I'm going to grow. Lastly, I did order some more, but these I'll probably grow later on. And I'm going to try to start these inside maybe a little bit earlier than I did the other ones. I am going to show you the violas that I did plant in the backyard at the end of this video. It's snowy outside, but you can see that they did get pretty big, and they are flowering. And they've been flowering since probably November. I was really surprised. And they're pretty tall right now, so I'm going to show you those afterwards. But anyway, I'm going to grow those again. But I'm going to grow different ones. So this time I did get 2 different types of snapdragons. The snapdragons that I grew from seed last year. They are in the garden. They're still alive, and they'll probably flower in the springtime. And they're in the back. I did plant those. But this one's called Orange Wonder, so that one's kind of cool. And then this one's a deluxe tall. So there's a whole bunch of different colors in there. And they look a little bit deeper than the ones that I grew from last year. Those are kind of more of a pastel-y color, but these are a little bit more of a darker color. So I'm excited to grow these next fall. And then I have, of course, a bunch of different violas and pansies. The first viola is called Tiger Latia. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's really kind of cool. They're yellow with these black stripes in them. So that'll be a fun one to grow. I'm kind of excited about that one. And then this one's called Latia Fire. These are yellow again, but they have a, let's see what they say. Canary yellow petals, dip dyed magenta blooms. And they're all edible. Violas and pansies are all edible flowers. But these will be kind of cool in a pot, I think. I'm going to try to do those again. Those are kind of cool. The next one's called Brush Strokes Viola. These are really colorful. They're just very vibrant. It does look like somebody just painted them with a paintbrush. They're kind of cool. So that's going to be a neat one. And then the last one is called Chickadee Chicks. I'm not sure if I got these because of the color or because of the name, because they're kind of fun. But I'm going to grow these again. These are pansies. They look like violas, but they said they're pansies. And these are kind of like purples and yellows and stuff like that. So I thought that's kind of cute. Those would be neat in the spring for next year. So I got these now. I generally order these even though I hold on to them because I can't find them in the stores and stuff like that. But I did find them through this Baker Creek. So those are all the seeds that I got this year so far. Will I buy more? Probably. When I go to Lowe's or Walmart or something and they start putting up the seed things, I probably will grow some more things. I generally don't start peppers from seed because they're kind of hard for me to grow from seed. I don't really have really good luck with them. And there's lots of different plants. And I don't really like all the super hot ones. I like the jalapenos. I like the peppers, the sweet peppers. So I will grow those in the garden. I'll probably plant those where the lettuce goes. And I'll probably get those as starter seeds. What else? I did grow lots of little fun pumpkins last year, and I might grow those again this year. The only problem that I had with those was it was literally an everyday battle with squash bugs. I don't know if I want to go through all that again, but they were a lot of fun to grow, and it was fun having a big bowl of them. And to be honest with you, I still have all those little pumpkins. They're in the garage right now in a big dish. I can't throw them away. I have a little, I guess, sentimental attachment to them because I grew them. I don't know. But they're fun and I like them, and they're in the yard, in the backyard right now. As far as like a lot of pumpkins and stuff like that, I do buy all those different pumpkins, and I still have some. They're actually in the house. I had them in here for Christmas, and then after Christmas, I did throw some of them away, but I did keep some of the bigger ones, and I have them throughout the house. They're kind of neat, I think, for just bringing the outdoors inside. But anyway, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the amaryllises. I apologize. The white ones, that was the first one. If you remember in another video, I did show you those. And the white one was the one that was growing, and that's why I planted them. So that one has come and gone pretty much. It had 3 stalks. It was beautiful. I think there's a few flowers on it, and I'll show you that. But what is in major bloom right now is the red lion. That's the one where we put 3 bulbs in one pot. There's probably, I don't know, 6 or 7, 6 maybe, I don't know, stalks that came up, and they're just huge. And the funny thing is that, so the red lion I actually got at Lowe's. They were like $6 and change for 1 bulb. Where the white one and the other one that is like a red with a white trim, that one, the stalks are coming up, but it's not flowering yet. That one I paid a lot more for. I think I paid like $20 a bulb for. And it's so funny because the one that I paid the $6 and change for is just enormous. You're gonna die when you see that. And then I'm gonna show you the Paperwhites. Those are huge this year, and it's just like one big bouquet. It's like they're in the big bowl that we did, and there was 25 bulbs in there, and they came up, and they're about this tall. They're about 3 feet tall, and I did build a trellis out of twigs around it to help keep them. But it's just enormous. It's on the dining room table, and I'll show you that one too next. And then I'll end it with showing those violas. Hopefully you can see them. It's pretty cold outside and windy, so I apologize if it's not bad. But anyway, I'm going to show you those. I'm going to end it with that. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm kind of excited about what's coming next year for my garden. I hope you all are too. This is the best time of year to think about it. Since we're all stuck inside and we can't be outside gardening and things like that. It's fun to look through our little catalogs that start coming, and it's fun to order seeds and plan those, especially when you get to start them inside, which we'll be doing that probably around the little bit after Valentine's Day, and I'll bring you along for starting those. Anyway, hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you in the next video, and I will show you all those flowers. Okay guys, here's the amaryllises. As you can see, here's the white one. So this is the last stalk. They're almost done. There was 3 stalks and they came up, oh, I don't know. They were probably about that tall. Can you see my finger? I've cut them off because this one's pretty much gone by. But this is the one that I was telling you about. It's enormous. This is the red lion. And so if I stand back far enough, there it is right there. I have it on the counter. So that one is in full bloom right now. And here's the other one right here. It's just starting. It has 2 stalks. There's a smaller one right there, and then the taller one right there. But there's the red lion one. It's just fantastic how big it's gotten. So that's that one. And then the other one that I was telling you about is the Paperwhites, and those are right here. I've put them on the dining room table. Let's turn this light on for you. I'm not sure if that helped any. Anyway, so there's the Paperwhites, and those are the ones we started, and they're just enormous. And you can see all the flowers. It's kind of cool to have these right now because don't really have a whole lot of flowering going on. Let's get over here. There they are. Anyway, that's those. And here is the violas. I didn't check on them earlier, but we'll just go out here. You can see all the snow. Well, I guess that's not as good as I thought they were going to be, but this is what it ended up being. See, they're all just flowering. There's just tons of them on there. Hopefully they'll perk up after it warms up a little bit out here. Anyway, this probably isn't the best shot, but I did want to show you because all of you that did see the video saw me plant these little itty bitty plants, and they just grew like crazy. And here it is, January, and I still have some flowers on there. Anyway, again, hope you're all having a great day, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye.